Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tubers. JBuzz79 with a deck profile here for you. This is an archetype that at one point I thought was honestly even too bad for me, and then I got a little bit of it from watching a couple videos once in a while, and then slowly I said, well, I'll just pick up some of the cards for it, and then next thing I knew I built it, and then I played it, and then I was like, why am I retarded? Totally should have done this sooner. So here we go. Again, it's a little bit older one, but gosh, it is so much fun. What Morphtronics, aka the Transformers, are just really awesome. It's more of an old school roguey troll beatdown thing going. Is what I run with it. Scoping is probably the staple tuner for the card, or excuse me, for the deck. Once per turn while it's in face-up attack, you can special summon one level 4 monster from your hand, but you destroy it, and you really don't care because you're never gonna usually see that happen to it. Because you're gonna go after this guy here, the power tool, which says once per turn, during your main phase, you select 3 equipment cards. Your opponent picks one of them randomly and adds it to your hand. The other ones go back to your deck. If this card would be destroyed, you may destroy equipment card instead, send it to the grave. So really awesome power tool. That was a ghost. I actually got 2 of those from a friend of mine. I'd like to thank her at this point. She knows who she is. Second effect of the scoping is that while it's in defense position, it becomes level 4. Now this gives you rank 2, level 4 synchros, as well as if you need to overlay for rank 4 Ixies. So really good card. You have to run at 3. I've seen people run it at 1 and at 2, and I think that's just about one of the stupidest damn things you can ever do. So too good. To help it out, I do also run some 2 remote right now. May move this down to 1. I haven't decided yet. This deck actually went 5-0 and took second at locals when I played it. So pretty freaking good, I think, for the archetype. Most of them just couldn't handle the speed of it. Ironically, the worst match I had, which took the longest, was against Battle Unboxers. Because Yoke, by the time I put down Power Tool, I mean, they were both over 6,000. What? Power level 6,000? Anybody who understands it, that was funny. Let's see. Once per turn, though, you can remove a Morphic from your grave to add one from the same level from your deck to your hand. That's what. So I was reading to make sure. So let's say, as an example, you had a level 4 in there. You remove a level 4, you'll get another level 4. So, which with this guy is really nice because depending on what you have for the field, you could synchro scope in something else. Let's say, get them out of the way. Normal summon him. Use the effect. Remove, I don't know, whatever level 4 you just had, and summon either another power tool, synchro, or overlay. There's a lot of plays you can make with this deck that you couldn't normally make. Try to get them all a little more. I run 2 Gen X Neutron. At the end phase, if this card is still in the field, you can add a one machine tuner. So that's 5 hits for him. Beyond that, he's an 1800, so it's really nice. Early game, drop him. Take a poke if he lives. Add a tuner to your hand. Can't argue that. I run 2 Slingin. Slingin's pretty good. Actually, there's been a couple of times Slingin is actually one that saved me from dying. At one point I had some Selfrons out. I did some plays, I had an extra Selfron or 2 and fired one of the Selfrons at somebody, took out stuff, and then pushed for game. So some people run 1, I preferred it 2 though. I run 2 Borden. I actually cut my 3rd Borden. I was originally in here to add a 2nd Sling instead. Borden's a good card. I usually don't play it unless A, I have to, or B, I'm pushing for a direct attack. So that's the only reasons why. Boomboxing is awesome. When it's in defense, you can negate an attack. When it's in attack mode, you get a double attack. So boomboxing is really good for this deck with the power-ups on it. You know, you throw, you know, so you have him board out even, and you throw United We Stand on him. He gets 1600. He's a 28 double attacker directly with one power-up board on himself. Freaking awesome. He is, with a power-up, by far one of the most scariest guys in this deck. You know, so it's unreal how well he works. Selfron, mainly put him in attack. You roll a dice, you flip that many cards from your deck, you pick one Morphic, that's 11/4 lower, special summon to the field. Broken is really how it works, because there's so many good plays you can do with Selfron. And if you throw machine duplication on there, you get all 3 of them out, which is just insane also. Last monster. 3 Radion. If you have boomboxed out with Radion even, once again, more tomfoolery, he becomes a 2000. This becomes an 18. So you have a 2000 double attacker and an 1800 attacker. Put Borden on top of that. So you take 18, 2000 twice, so that's 58. Plus him is, he's, what would he be? 1200, I believe. So, nearly 7,000 damage and 3 kind of crappy monsters. So, the amount of attack points this deck can generate for what this deck is, the movement thing, for this deck is just amazing to me. So, alright. There's my one machine dupe I was already talking about. I only run the one. Dark Hole, and removal, because why not? This is an important card. Junk Box. Junk Box is Monster Reborn, and it's better than Iron Call because you get the special summon it the same, as you would with Iron Call. However, it does not negate the effect of Junk Box, which Iron Call does. Yeah, it destroys it, but again, if you, let's say, as an example, summon, let's say, Selfron, roll, get Sling, use Sling to shoot Selfron, Junk Box, something else out, and then go into your normal overlay, sync, whatever you're going to do. So, as long as you're basically planning on killing somebody, or using up your monster right away, this card is very overpowered for this deck. 2 Morphic Accelerators. I'll take a Morphic from my hand, put it back in my deck. What do you do? Destroy a card and then draw. So I basically, it's a targeted destruction card at a +0 to me. Well, I suppose you argue it's -1, but because I put a card back into me and I draw a card back, I don't. That's a wash right there. But I digress. Alright, let's move on. Gravity Blaster. Nobody uses freaking Gravity Blasters. Most people use Mage Powers. I currently am not running Mage Power because Gravity Blaster, its increase stays. So I put Gravity Blaster on Power Tool. Effect is up 400. Permanently. Even if I have to use Power Tool's effect to destroy Gravity Blaster to save Power Tool, guess what? It does not lose the power of increase from the blaster. If you MST Gravity Blaster after I've played it and uses the effect, it still keeps the 400 freaking attack. So I really liking the Gravity Blaster right now. Again, I may cut one to add 1 Mage Power or something, but right now I am running the 3 Gravity Blasters. To finish it off, I'm running 3 United We Stand, because if you don't run United We Stand in this kind of a quick power-up deck, I don't know who you are, but that's a really bad idea. Those are the spells for you. Moving on to traps, very limited trap lineup for you actually. I run 3 Roars, 3 no entries, so that's 6 turns, because why? Despite the fact of people saying, what if they run Gen some kind of trap negation, trap stun or something? Yeah, it could. Some people do. Generally, if you're going through that, I wait until the last possible second and then activate this. Excuse me, my neighbor is currently leaving. What this does is it buys me essentially 6 turns where you cannot attack me. So people declare their attack and I say, well, I'm attacking. Alright, no entry. Everything goes to defense my turn, basically. Alright, well, I attack. Oh, roar. No, you don't. So that is, again, my Morphtronics. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you did not. Throw some comments in there if you wish. And always, if you want to subscribe, please go ahead. If not, oh well. Stay tuned for more deck profiles. Thanks a lot.